Okay, good morning again. Today we'll be looking into the EMC technical standards. Let me share the screen with you all. Clear? Can see? Clear? All right. So for this session, we'll be looking at the ETSI EN 301-489-1. This is version 2.2.3. Again, we always, under our procedures, we always have to check for the latest version. All right. So for this, we are looking at this standard basically for EMC, electromagnetic compatibility, based on the European standard. Our objective is to equip participants with the understanding of EMC standard for radio equipment and services. Okay, in respect to the ETSI EN 301-489-1. Of course, our learning outcome will be define electromagnetic EMC based on this standard, identify the methods of measurement and technical characteristic for EMC, as well as lastly to apply the standard requirement into technical conformity submission and also to analyze it. What is the characteristic, the EMC? In terms of compatibility, we'll be looking at electrical and electronic equipment, okay, that permits it to operate as intended in the presence of other electrical or electronic equipment. Okay, so the electromagnetic kind, they don't interfere with each other. Okay, not to adversely. Sometimes there's some interference. So therefore, you give a limit to the interference, cannot be more than one. So it is not here stated here. It's totally, it's not too adversely. Therefore, for our EMC training today, we'll be looking at other things such as the parameters required, the emission part. Okay, under the emission part, we'll be looking for portable use. Okay, you all know what's portable use, right? This one is there something. You don't know that, right? Okay, portable use means your mobile phone lah, that you can bring here, that portable use. Okay, and the clause 8.2. And I mentioned your IoT, all those short range devices also can be used for vehicle of its use. There's different one. Vehicle, dia punya kereta ni kan. The Mercedes ni lah. Sometimes they also, because they are the electronic and electrical parts. So it also emits the EMC. For the rest one, this must be under radiated emission. Then kita buat. But portable one, kita tak payah buat conducted emission. Because under conducted, dia tak applicable. Okay, so kalau yang tak applicable, kita tak payah. Okay, we refer to 8.2. So our main one will be 8.2. Therefore, sometimes you think of the test report too, dia akan tulis not applicable, tak applicable, even though it's one the test requirement, but it's not applicable. Why? Then you tell lah the auditor tu, yang fixed use, vehicle use, ours is portable use. Macam drone itu semua portable use lah. Okay. And here, as I say, really, we only look at the radiated testing. Okay, this one is not wire connection. This one is radiated. So we don't do conducted. Conducted kalau disambung. Okay, kita tak payah. So under radiated ada dua. One is class A, industrial. Class B, residential. So when they ask you what, you forget which one, you just say residential lah. Case you tak ingat A ke B. Okay? Nanti you kata class A, you thought class A is residential. Kalau dia orang tanya you, you say, oh, this one is residential use lah. So we based on residential use lah. So under the parameter there will be like what? Then this one is another one called conducted emission. Kalau dia ada direct DC here, okay? Then what will be the test required? This one is the fixed use, okay? And the cable must be more than 3 meter. Because more than 3 meter, dia akan cost the EMC. Dia panjang. So normally this one will be like a fixed meter transmission, power, itu semua ni ya. Then only you do the conductor. Tahu tak? So dia punya requirement must be. If they ask you, kalau like that, radiator itu portable lah. So for those conductor, what will be the difference? Oh, dia fixed use. Importantly, dia fixed use. And cable more than 3 meter. You dulu buat kan, the magnet kan. The more cable, copper, more powerful tak? That's the reason. Okay? Pernah buat kan? All the fan dalam ada. The more wire, the more magnetized it is. Okay? So you tengok. But our one, Oppo, you tengok. Okay? Oppo emission. So it's under this one. Kalau 8.4, if you need to check, then you refer to 8.4 lah. Okay? Apa lagi? Cisco router example. This one lah. Kalau wired network, dia all about wired punya. Then you'll be under 8.7. Alright? Faham tak? Ini Cisco. Dia fix mah, dia will put sana. Macam saya punya kat sana ni kan. Itu time telecom punya that one, that router, the model, dia fix kat sana. So we will look at 8.7. Kalau Oppo, handphone, 8.4. Okay? Once dia wired network port, dia wired dia every time wired punya. Okay? That is the two different one lah. But because the standard here, he'll tell you what's the difference, you have to check. But kalau you masuk Oppo, you memang just refer to 8.4 tu lah. Faham? Faham ah? So then we look at under the limits, it should be not be kalau quasi 79, kalau for average meter bukan quasi peak meter is 66 versus this one in terms of frequency range. So for this, okay, check difference between quasi peak dengan average, the naming tu. Memang Kak dah belum tunjuk lagi. Tak ada, tak apa. So kita buat macam ni. Because today my side is to teach you the how to look into the comparison of test report so that you can understand the Oppo, the Cisco as well as the Mystic test report, where to find these answers. Okay, because we are going to zoom into the test result. Whether fail, pass, then look at the test result, then your conclusion for comply. Okay, so but the other side, you have to do some more of the general essentials on the technical standard, as well as the technical really deepnya. That one is kaidah we have to teach you. Okay, so different year, right? So therefore we're like level 1, 2, 3, level 2. When we say L3 is more zoom into how to do the work. Okay, your that one yang kaidah more to L2 lah. Zoom into the yang you find what is specific different than average. Okay, what's the main difference 8.4 dengan 8.7 tu. Okay. So under this one, kalau AC power port for power supply only, the equipment kalau class B is apa tu? Betul, residential. Then based on this, dia punya limit, you must check dengan Senelec EN 55032. Or sometimes for this, they will spell out a different standard relevant to that, let's say residential, because more low power. Then you say test will become the base of this. So kalau you tengok the test report tu, sometimes kenapa dia bukan EN 300-328? Dia pula Senelec apa? That's where it tell you, because they have macam sub-category of test to be done. What's that? This for residential use punya lah. Okay. And also kalau this one, dia ada Live versus neutral. Neutral is like idle punya lah. Okay. So the specification kalau ada conductor emission, then it will be like what you need to do is they need to do this based on two things. That means the live punya versus the neutral punya. Okay. For guidance on this, you have to tengok further, go further and look at this 6.5.1. But kebiasaan tak ada until so detail lah, because we look at the test, fail or pass, then they will limit ada surpass the limit tak. That's our side. Okay, unless ada what's that? Tanyaan, why they give such answer or these are things. Why should that over the limit, but this new pass? Then you check back detail here. Because as I said, certain conditions will allow it to be slightly more. Okay. Then under tadi kata 8.7 yang apa tu Cisco routers itu modem semua kan, is a wired network port. In general, is more for fixed use and wired use. Okay, and they'll just give again. They're still under class B, betul tak? Because it's still for residential. Okay, and you refer, therefore it's the same one. But I believe if you look at the table, table 10. This is table. Yeah. You pernah ada tulis lah. Okay, good. Then you will probably have to check on yourself lah. What is this lah? But not for them lah. You got zoom in that table for them. There's a difference there lah. I believe either if you can't really explain on that, then probably you ask Kak to explain to you, so you can give a better training. Okay, this one immunity is not required because it's not in the requirement of apa tu ETSI. Okay, so this one you don't do this immunity. Immunity is not part of safety critical parameters because we are more focused on the safety part. So if it's not the safety part parameters requirement, then we don't do. Okay, it's written here. Okay. Then if you see sample Oppo EMC test, first thing dia pass tak semua? Pass lah. Okay. Then at the same time, dia ada tulis tak? Is this the correct test? Sama dengan tadi kita kata test standard kan? Test standard lah, kena tulis lah. So that is like a subcategory of the test. Okay, so they pick this because this is allowed and it's under class B, so they take this to do the test. Okay, of course we have to don't have to go through review lah. Look at the test report. This is EMC. This is for this brand. This is for this mobile phone. This is the correct model. Okay, this is 4891, correct, and it's 2201. Okay. So the other thing is what is the test date, the issue date? You're gonna think issue date sini lah, July ni. Okay. And mesti some they also will ask you lah, must ada orang sign off. Semua test report biasa ada sign off lah. Macam anjurkan ni pass you all the procedure kan, semua sana ada sign off punya, review by, approved by. Okay. Then dalam test report dia ada tulis this one, you look for the information here. This one biasanya kita paste to show you dalam training. Because that is where you know what product is this lah. Then you check back our test method. That is the summary on the test requirement lah. What is needed kind of test. So kalau ni produk ni ada tak EMC needed, you check back the MCMC test method tu. MCMC test method, MCMC ada MCMC test method kan? Under internal training, This one, test method. SRD, ini required tak? Required. Directly or indirect now needs already to do. So under clause 4.2.2 is required now. Okay? So this like based on this one, latest one, under 2020, that's why I just have to change to November already, right? So it is 60950 or based on 62368. But nowadays they are going to adopt this more. Okay, some labs already based on this already. Janganlah kata 60950 ni. No, it's also this one is relevant. Okay, you check with the technical code. Or yang the actual the paper yang summary tu, I believe is here. Okay, I put here mah. And then here, class assignment, you check already the class assignment. Look at this test method. This is the summary. Where's this? We get from the knowledge base kalau tak ada asal. Okay, yes, all these things. Okay. Then under here, you tengok dia punya SRD, zoom in, then you tengok the technical specification itself. Click this thing, dia akan keluar this document. This document will spells out 2.4 kena apa. Faham tak? Kita punya waktu 3 to 8. Today we study. Ini line main check. Kenapa? Because of SRC, RFID, CCTV, wireless microphone. Okay? So, ini semua kena ini. Tapi kalau ni ISM, SRC, kalau dia memenuhi ini dia, belum diterima. So because it's different kind of categorization, sometimes you see because it's the bandwidth spectrum tak cukup, so sometimes dia pun guna. Atau kalau dia pun different classification, at the same time dia pun ada yang guna ini, ada yang guna ini. Tapi kalau guna ini, dia mesti dia boleh more. Tapi tak boleh kurang, tak boleh more than 1 watt. Okay, kalau wireless microphone mesti less than 50. Kalau dia guna standard ni, untuk SM dia boleh up to 500. Okay, yang ni CCTV boleh up to 1 CCTV because dia jauh, dia need more power. Okay, sometimes we have to have the repeater atau apa to boost the signal. Okay, so that is the reason. So let me get back to the training here. After this test report, you tengok dia punya frequency. Biasa kalau kita tengok test report tu, it also see the frequency. This is for when you're doing RF lah, RF. So you have to make sure this the frequency too cannot be different from the required. Yeah. Then the technical code for RF radio frequency. So here is conducted. Kalau kita ada buat the conducted emission test, based on the different test report done, we will have to refer the different test standard limit because the version of standard differs. Okay, sometimes as I said, the test report date, kalau dia version 2.2.1 example, diperbaharui, maybe dia akan differentiate dia lebih jelas lagi, dan compared to version 2 saja. So you tengok dia punya test report is bila punya. Don't always stick to, oh my one is 301.489 this year punya, this version. So I want to force you to do that. Kalau dia memang submit within the 5 years ni, boleh. So you check dia punya version tu, okay tak? Okay? Okay. Because the difference is like 301.489-1 dalam 2019 dia allow 79 for Pacific. Okay? But and 660 for average. Then you compare lah yang dulu punya, lama punya. Kenapa dia boleh, okay? Ni apa? Average 60 to 60 ni semua betul lah. Correct? Most dia punya testing is what based on dulu punya. Okay? Kita punya tadi yang kata this EN standard is version berapa? 223. Dia punya, kalau you tengok dia punya test, Equipment test is based on 220 atau 211. Actually, final year, you always follow this one, final year. Sometimes they say based on the draft one because it's enhances already at the time. So it's still draft, it's not finalized yet. But the test lab opt to use the draft version also can. Okay? So you different copy, kalau dia tulis dalam test tu different version, you follow that year punya, go and check back. Okay, janganlah kata tak boleh. Nanti kata, kita punya is 79, not allowed. 60 to 66 to 60, not allowed. Okay, that's the reason. The auditor may ask you, why this one you allow it? Based on, because it's different version. So how to calculate this one? You have to check dengan cable loss. Sometimes these they like you can loss of up to 10 dB. This is how we calculate 44 minus 10. Dapat inilah 44 minus 10 ni dapat 34. How to read this level? Dengan check dengan pakar tu lah. Tapi yang saya nak tunjuk, this one is negative berapa? 13.35. So it's the nearest. Okay? And it's haven't over this limit of 57, correct? Kalau paling baru is over this one, the limit normally is like 66 to 60 lah. Okay, but this is based on the version 2.11 lah. Alright, but anyway, the most important thing is look at this thing. Okay? Again, you look at different, like this one is, here are the different frequency, like the SM900, then look at the Bluetooth link. All these class, this will be the thing, the frequency they being used at the time. Then you check what is the limit nearest. What's the difference? This one. Oh, this is line. This is neutral idle. So there's a comparison for each test. Frequency test are like 900 plus the Bluetooth on it. Then you see what is the EMC. Then you have the between line and neutral. Okay? So memang ada tunjuk macam ni lah. Your side one I don't know lah. We don't teach this, right? You don't teach this in the awareness. No, this is for ourselves only. Okay? They are engineers supposed to know. So for here, you tengok dia punya test report. Okay, based on then you need to see what exactly they put in. Then it's best based on the Oppo punya to check. Because they different tests, they write different result there. Then you get an idea. Most probably it will be like the Bluetooth one, then the 80 something one, or 11 here. Okay? The EMC, no, based on the different GSM, the frequency band of this. Okay, how they test it. Then you see apa yang dia tulis kat sana lah, the final answer. What Kak Aida actually went through with them. What is the answer or different test parameters required? Okay, my slide here is more to talking about how to check this for this result, the nearest. Okay, yeah, okay lah. Okay, so with that, that's all for this morning session. Okay, we'll take a break, right?